Hi, I'm Matt Rabel, and this is The Spread, brought to you by MyAxe. Welcome to The Spread, the show where we run down the week's news in options, technology, and the folly of human intelligence. Speaking of which, it seems another Robinhood trader figured out a highly risky way to make a lot of money on the trading app. Someone with the excellent username Moonyachts, moon as in the moon, like the moon, and yachts as in big fancy boats, boats plural. Moonyachts. Anyway, Moonyachts figured out a way to get around Robinhood's restrictions for buying stocks on margin. The user then posted about his or her methods on a subreddit called Wall Street Bets, describing it as an infinite money cheat code. Basically, Moonyachts deposited a minimal amount of his or her own money and bought a bunch of stocks at 50% margin. He then sold covered call options at a $2 strike price, which gave him $3,800 worth of capital off of his original $2,000 deposit. Moonyachts repeated the process again and again until he had over $1 million worth of buying power in his Robinhood account, which technically gave him the ability to trade at far greater leverage than Robinhood usually allows. Naturally, once Robinhood caught wind of this, the company patched the software so that it's no longer possible to do it, and also banned several of the users who were doing it. As several comments in the post that originally started this whole debacle said, "Don't do this." Anyway, our pals at MyAxe had big news this week. Miami International Holdings announced that it had acquired a controlling interest in BSX, the Bermuda Stock Exchange. Apparently, Bermuda is known for more than UFOs and missing planes. MyAxe's chairman and CEO Tom Gallagher said in a press release that the deal was done because BSX has a lot going for it, like its fintech regulation. He specifically highlighted Bermuda's Digital Asset Business Act of 2018 as an example. Now, it's interesting that he brought that up. MyAxe has invested a lot of money over the years into LedgerX, a New York-based SEF whose founders have been feuding with the CFTC since late July for announcing the launch of regulated Bitcoin futures, then walking it back a short while later because it turned out that wasn't actually true. Whoops. It might be that MyAxe is looking for new, fertile land with which to break into the digital asset space after the last harvest yielded a whole lot of dead wheat, figuratively speaking. On a lighter note, the VIX had a pretty quiet week last week. Last week's stock price volatility was spurred by individual corporate earnings, but the overall equity market stayed mostly flat, doing little to invigorate Cboe's already subdued VIX index. The next standard VIX options expiration is more than a week away on November 20th, so we'll see how things play out. And with that, our time is up. Tune in next week for another episode of The Spread, and as always, happy trading.